So today I'm going to work on these door gaps on this 59 Impala convertible. Someone has done a lot of work with this car and so far so good. It just needs a little bit of help here and there. You can see there's some old holes here. Looks like there was a dent, and I guess they did the old drill and pull. So they drilled out these holes in the door and then tried to pull the dent out, and then they filled the gaps in here with body filler. They drilled in there. There's a bunch of holes I got to fill up, and of course this crease is going to have to go, so I'll fill with that later. But what I'm doing right now is this gap here. It's pretty funky, if you can tell on the video, but it's just too big. As it gets closer to the bottom, it's more and more reasonable. It should be about 3/16 gap there, but this sort of, I don't know, it gets kind of wavy. It doesn't make sense. So I adjust the body with body shims and got the door opening and shutting very well. So it latches real nice. And then it's aligned at the top perfectly. Another interesting thing about this gap that I'll have to dial in is, again, the front, very big gap. When you come down to the bottom, the door is behind the rocker. The door should be in line with the rocker. I can't move the door much further. The reason is, not only will it make this gap even bigger back here, but the catch in the jamb, you start adding shims just to make it make contact with the door latch here. So I found a happy medium. I just got the door about centered, and then I'll add a little bit on this side, sand all that down, then I'll add a little bit on this side. So the way I do that is I just weld right on this edge. I just run a bead right along here, right down this edge, and I'll add a piece of rod about 1/8 of an inch. And then I will attempt to shut it, and I'll keep sanding until I have basically a mixing stick, like a paint mixing stick. And that should be the gap you have, because you need room for the primer, for the paint, and for the clear coat on both sides of the jamb. Plus you need a little extra in there for when the car is moving around or when you're getting in and out. You don't want to chip that edge. So that's my plan. I'll make another video of the welding process, but I'll keep you informed.